1 in 2 people are putting their assets at risk by not writing a will. Have you considered the consequences of not having one? Now, if you die without a will, you die intestate, and in this case, a set of laws called the Rules of Intestacy would determine how your assets are divided. Depending on your situation and family structure, your assets could be inherited by people you didn't intend to include, possibly leaving out loved ones you wished to provide for. Instead, by writing a will, you have more control over exactly where your assets go and when, and you can ensure that they pass to the right people and in the way you want them to. A will is a legal document that details where your assets will go when you die, so this includes things like property, money, jewellery and any other possessions. Without a will, the government will distribute your assets when you die. Now, there are many potential risks to this, so if you do want your possessions to pass exactly as you want them to, you should consider writing a will. Everyone over 18 should consider writing a will, even if you don't believe you have much to leave behind, and if you have a partner, children or any assets, then it is especially important. There are also some specific situations where it's arguably even more important to write a will, and these are: if you're in a relationship but you're not married or in a civil partnership, because without a will your partner has no right to inherit your assets. I often hear the term common law partner or common law marriage, and this is where people think that if they're living with their partner or they've been together for a long time, they're entitled to each other's assets, but this just isn't true. Secondly, if you're a parent and your children are still young, you need to write a will to appoint guardians who would care for them if something happened to you. If you don't appoint guardians in your will, your children could be cared for by someone who you wouldn't want them to be with, or even worse, they could go into care. And if you get married, you need to write a will, even if you already had one in place. Not many people seem to know that a will becomes void when you get married unless it contains a specific clause in contemplation of marriage. So even if you already have a will, make sure you look over it and potentially rewrite it so your wishes will be carried out in the way you intend. If you want to learn more, then visit our Knowledge Centre or see our other resources. But if you're ready to discuss writing a will, then use the buttons to book in a call with our estate planning partner company, and you can also reach out through the contact page and we'll put you in touch.